Well, hello everyone. Let me go over here on our other live group and let me see if we're live. We're live at. Let's see. Oh, I think we're good. Okay, I'm gonna come over here so that I can see comments. All right. Lay it down. Okay, I'll just lay it down here by me. Okay, I am so glad to be on with you guys tonight. Yay, it's Monday. It's August the 18th, I believe. And if you just would let me know you're on, if you're on YouTube, I'll be able to see your comments actually right here on my screen. And if you are on the Flourishing Live Facebook group, if maybe you're a beautiful you, just go ahead and comment away and we will see it. We will catch you here on one of our playback spots that we're watching currently right now. So I am Cindy Hudson and I am sitting in Maceo, Kentucky tonight. We love for you to put on there who you are, if you're a guest, who you're a guest of, what state you're in, what city you're in, so we can just see how we are able to reach people far and wide here on our live events on Mondays. And so we've got about 30 minutes that we're going to be together. So far, I see that Diane is on, and she said, I have comments on my screen, but I am not seeing those comments on my screen currently from YouTube, but that's okay. If you guys are there, that's awesome. It's not giving me comments over here. Oh, there's Maida. Hey, Miss Maida, good to have you. Okay, so what we're going to talk about tonight is a couple of different things. First of all, I am Cindy. I am in Kentucky. That is not where I started my time with Mary Kay. I started my time with Mary Kay in the Metroplex of Dallas, Texas, called Flower Mound. Actually, is where I lived at the time, Flower Mound, Texas. And that was almost 30 years ago. I'm coming up really fast and quick onto my 30th anniversary with Mary Kay. And so it will come with you, it will travel with you, it will grow with you, it will change with you. And I have seen that over all these years. And I'm so happy of that because I never knew what was going to come into my life. I didn't know where I was going. I did not know I was leaving the state of Texas when I said yes to Mary Kay. But God knew what I needed. God knew what he had in store for me. And so I think that he got me ready for that with this amazing Mary Kay business and the friends that I make along the way with that Mary Kay. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And Christy is on too, and so is Diane on YouTube. I've got Terry on from Pennsylvania over here on Facebook. So I know we've got Pennsylvania, Florida, Kentucky, Illinois. I know those are some of the states that are represented just by who I see that's on right now. So what we're going to talk about first is just some product. So we can do a little bit of everything on the lives. Usually we're going to talk about some product, give you some price points, and then we're going to share, like I said, just a little bit more about Mary Kay itself and some other opportunities we have coming up this week for you besides just this live. Again, if you will put on here, if you are a guest, if you watch this in replay, we need you to put hashtag replay in the comment and tag your consultant so that she knows that you've watched it. So if you go back to watch it, you need to let us know that you have come back and watched it because we can put your name into a $300 cash drawing that we are doing this month of August. But without knowing that you watched it, we can't do that. Okay? So guys, if any of y'all are being like undercover spies, and you're watching our lives and you're not telling us, you are missing out on being able to win possibly $300 cash. You don't want to miss that. That would be so silly to miss that. So please put on here that you've watched it and tag your consultant. And if you put hashtag replay, then we know that it was after the fact, which is totally fine. Okay, so we're going to talk about masks. Masks. Okay, so how many of you, and you can put in comments, how many of you even know what a mask is? Do you know what we mean by that when we say masks. Okay. Put it in the comments. If you know what a mask is, maybe give us a little of an explanation if you do. Okay. So I'll kind of come along with you on this. Usually, when we think of masks, it can be, we think of exfoliation. Peggy is also on from Roberts, Kentucky. Yay. We think of exfoliation. Okay, do you know what exfoliation means? Type that in the comments. Do you know that? Do you know what that means? So, exfoliation is very, very important because that is getting rid of dead skin cells. Now, dead skin cells can do quite a few different things, okay? Number one, the older we get, they are very dulling to the complexion. They dull our complexion. Because dead skin just lays on the surface of our skin. When we are young, we kind of exfoliate off ourselves a little bit better than we do as we get a little more mature. Okay. So it kind of just lays there and it gets really dull. And it can go layers deep of dead skin. And it can also, that will be what starts wrinkling and looking more old and dried out. And maybe even not firm because it's just dead and it's just laying there and it's got nothing feeding it anymore. So we like to exfoliate to get rid of that. Also, if you have excess oil, dead skin cells, they can cause clogs in your pores and you can actually get breakouts because of dead skin. And your pores can get clogged and look really big and ugly. And we don't want that either, right? No, we do not. So exfoliation is very, very important. And there are different kinds of exfoliation. We have our microdermabrasion system, which is a exfoliator that's a rough that you just do it with like a scrub. And that is aluminum oxide crystals. It is an amazing exfoliator. Dermatologists actually do it in their offices for hundreds of dollars. They use a little machine and they use the same exact aluminum oxide crystals, and you pay this exorbitant amount. And sometimes they want you to come back and do it again. But in Mary Kay, you can actually purchase that from your consultant. We have a 2-step system, which is amazing. We exfoliate with the aluminum oxide crystals, and then we have a pore minimizer that you put on afterwards that's full of antioxidants and natural different ingredients in there that calm the skin, make your pores look all firm and plump so that they aren't big open pores, and it's an amazing system. We also have in our little Mary Kay line that's more for our teenage line customers, we have just an exfoliator in that line too, just a scrub exfoliator, not aluminum oxide crystals, but a little bit of a more, not as, maybe a little gentler exfoliator for the younger skin. So we have both of those. But then tonight, I get to talk to you about our masks. And I'm going to talk about 2 particular ones that exfoliate. But the cool thing in Mary Kay is we not only have exfoliating masks, but we have ones that add moisture and actually feed your skin some amazing ingredients, but we call them masks. So I'm going to tell you about both of those, okay? First, I'm going to start with our exfoliating mask. Now, if you want to know some price points maybe on our microdermabrasion, so those scrubbies, this is not our mask, but our scrubby product line that still exfoliates. Our microdermabrasion set is $58. That's for both pieces. They do come separately so that if you just run out of one, but you're not out of the other, the refined step is the one that's the aluminum oxide crystals. That's $36, and then the pore minimizer is $28. The exfoliating step you can use twice a week if you want to, and then the pore minimizer you can use as often as you want, actually, because it's just gonna help your skin after you've done the microdermabrasion by calming the skin with all the amazing antioxidants and natural botanicals in there. But it's also great for that pore minimizing. You can use it all throughout the week. The little exfoliator that is in our Mary Kay skincare line is $20. Again, it's more for the teenagers. It's just a little gentler scrub that they can use with their cleanser. So that's what those are. But I want to go into our mask. And so our charcoal mask is one of our most favorite products that we have. Our charcoal mask is 26. We call it our deep cleansing charcoal mask. This is great for guys and girls, teenagers, older people. All of us benefit from the charcoal mask. This has activated charcoal. It has bentonite clay. It has another clay that has escaped me, but kaolin, bentonite and kaolin clay, and they're mineral rich clay. The mineral rich clay is really good again for antioxidants, but it also absorbs excess oil. The activated charcoal will absorb like all of these impurities out of your pores and out of your skin. This is kind of like a detox mask. That's how I always think about it. It's like it's detoxing the skin. Activated charcoal is used in poison control because it will soak up the poison. It will soak up, when we do it on our face, the bacteria, and it very effectively and safely, like if you're using it for poison control, it's safe to like get it out of your tummy, out of your system. Anyway, it's amazing how it does that. But again, for our face, it will help absorb those bacteria and get that out of the pores and out of our skin. It also has honeysuckle and navy bean extract, so it brightens the skin, it evens the skin tone. And then the peppermint smell, which is amazing when you open this and you smell the peppermint and the rosemary, that kills bacteria, and it's like you've been to a spa. And we even have this amazing tool that we call a spatula that you can use to actually apply the mask right on your face after you've cleansed with an amazing cleanser. Then you can use the charcoal mask up to twice a week. Leave it on for about 15 minutes or so and then wash it off. It's not the harsh one that you pull off. It's one that you just put a warm washcloth on your face and then wipe gently and start taking that mask right back off. Again, great for guys and girls. We love our charcoal mask. The other thing that I think of as a mask, and this is a different type of exfoliation, is our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is in our Time Wise Repair line, but again, anybody can use this. It is a chemical exfoliation. So it uses glycolic acid, which sometimes these can go a little deeper under the skin and get those layers, those like, it actually goes 3 layers deep to get off those layers of dead skin that have built up. It helps brighten the skin. It again goes those 3 layers deep. It has a marine extract in there that helps make it safe enough that you can use it twice a week. Again, you just kind of trade all these out. You use one day, you take a day off, you use the other one, you take a day off, you might use the microdermabrasion, you take a day off, you go back and forth between the different exfoliators. This is also, you guys can use this and ladies can use this. It's a clear, it just kind of looks like a clear gel. I'm going to show you, or well, actually it's white when you first put it on, but then when you go out with it, it just becomes clear. The spatula, you can apply it with a spatula if you want to. You put it on for 10, 15 minutes or so. It can be a little bit spicy on your skin, depends on how, if you've exfoliated, if you're used to it or not. But it is a chemical exfoliator, but it's glycolic acid. Again, this is these more natural ways of doing the exfoliation to your body and to your face, and that runs $68. Most of our exfoliators, because you do only use them a couple of times a week, they last you a really good long time. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. Sometimes I'll have these for a whole year and I don't run out. And that's just how good they are, how little you use. You can talk to your consultant about that. But again, 26, I believe, was the price on this. 68 lasts you a really long time. On this one, it has a pump system in it, and so it pulls out all the way from the bottom up, and you don't lose any of the product. And on the charcoal mask, we are big fans of when nothing else will come out, you cut the tube, you get it out with your spatula, you slide the other piece back on top, and it will last where you can get every bit of that product out. Okay, then I'm going to go quickly to Let me see. Oh, Patricia, so glad to have you on. And she is also in Kentucky. And Bria, good to have you on. She is a guest of Peggy Cooksey. Patricia is a guest of mine, and they are both on here from Kentucky with us. Yay! So glad to have you. The last two masks I'm going to talk about are our moisture renewing gel mask and our biocellulose mask. Now, these are amazing products because they are totally different than an exfoliating mask. This moisture renewing gel mask has about 7 benefits or so. I'm trying to think of the little slide we show you on Thursdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays when we have our hydrate session. But this can be put on in the morning and it can stay on 10-15 minutes. You can wash it off, but we say, why? Why do that? We don't think that's a good idea, really. We say put this on at night after you've done a major exfoliation with us, like on Thursday. We will have a hydrate session. We want to invite you to that right now. Your consultant May can get you the samples for that. If she doesn't have time, go ahead and jump on with us and watch it, and then we can get you samples. But what we do with this is after we have done our amazing deep exfoliations with 3 pieces of exfoliation, and then we do the 3 steps of hydration, we end up with putting this mask on, letting it stay on all night while we sleep, letting all that moisture and those amazing ingredients in here refresh our skin and cleanse, kind of do that deep cleaning to it isn't a cleaner, but it like does this a refreshing thing to your skin. It's just kind of amazing. This can be used again more than exfoliator. You could use this 3 times a week or so just to get that little boost of moisturization. And it's called our Moisture Rich Gel Mask. And I am going to give you the price on that also. Our Moisture Rich Gel Mask is $26. Okay. Mine doesn't last quite as long as some of my exfoliating steps because I like how it feels and I use it more often. And then our Korean industry technology of our biocellulose masks. And so this comes from our sisters in the Asian beauty industry is where we got this. I say technology, but it's not technology, but you know how to do this biocellulose masks. These are in our repair line. I believe there are 4 in here. I've already been using some out of here. You get 4 of these masks. You can do them. You can do once a week with these. You could do it more often, twice a week. And this is going to give you such a hydration to your skin that you are not going to believe how much younger you look when you use this. It is like it's got mesh on each side. You take that off. You put the biocellulose, so it's a cellulose type feeling thing. I don't even know how to describe it. You put that on. There's like seaweed in here. There are amazing ingredients, like I said, that we actually get from the Korean beauty industry. Is where this came from. You leave it on as long as you want. There's goodness inside those packets. We put them on our arms and our legs. We lay it across our chest. We just lay and relish in that. And it is like the major pick-me-up. If you're going to have some big event coming up in your life, you want to be sure you ask your consultant for a box of these and you use them twice a week up until the time of the event. Like, say, a wedding or a class reunion, something like that. They are awesome. They are so awesome. Now, the price point on that, again, it is part of our TimeWise Repair family. It is $70 for those 4 masks. You will be so glad. You will be so glad that you took this little time for yourself and purchased this from your consultant. You will love it. Again, the little meshy pieces you can lay on your chest. You can get more than just your face taken care of with that product. Okay, and we've gotten some feedback on here. Diane is saying that the biocellulose mask, it feels amazing. It does. It feels, yes, everybody is giving the feedback on how amazing these products feel. Let me see over here. Donna is helping us with price points, and she's just reminding us that, she's on here with the price points. So thank you. I'll let you continue on that. So ask your consultant, get her feedback. What does she think? Let her know you were on. Ask her questions. Let her tell you, you might want to pick one exfoliator and you might want to pick one moisture product. Maybe you do have a special event coming up. Talk to her about that. I'm sure she's going to tell you this is what you need to get. But trust us on this. Trust us on this. You will not be sorry that you took this chance on yourself and you ordered some of these products. So I wanted to also share with you that a couple of other things. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night on Zoom, it will be on Zoom, and your consultant can get you all the links. We be having bingo, and bingo is so fun. And not only will you get on bingo and you'll learn a bunch of stuff about our amazing products, but you also can win bingo. You might be the bingo winner, and all you do is you go onto the link, you get you a card. If you don't have a printer, you're going to write your card out on a piece of paper. Just make yourself a card on a piece of paper, and then be sure you get the bingo card number off, because that's how we see if you've bingoed. It's just going to be numbers, okay? Just numbers, and then the bingo card number, and then you can play along and play bingo, hear about our amazing product. But not only do bingo people win, but also comment people win. So we have like 4 winners on bingo. 4 people win during bingo, 2 comment winners and 2 bingo winners. And if you don't win on the first game, you keep your card. Just get some little, little crackers you can lay on there. Maybe use 2 different colors of ink. And so one game is one color of ink, and then you use another color of ink for the second game. You just use the same card. That will be tomorrow night, 7:30. All this is Central, I'm telling you, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, of course, other time zones, and that will be on Zoom. Your consultant can get you that information. Thursday night, we are going to have our hydrate session on Zoom. Let your consultant get you that information. We would love to have you, whether you have samples or not. You can jump on with us. We also have webinars that your consultant can get you into, webinars where we don't see you, but you can see us, and you can comment on there. And some of those we use samples, some we don't. So just ask your consultant about the webinars. We have so many things that we can let you learn about our product, and that's what we're here for. And then very special tonight at 7:30 on YouTube, your consultant can still get you the link for that. We have More Than a Pink Cadillac. And why it's so special is because our national and her sister national, Sue Ponko, who are retiring very soon. Actually, they really are retired, but they still have 6 months to finish this up with us, or 5 months. And so they're still doing the share opportunities with us. They're going to tell you their story. 3 of our top directors will be telling you their story. There are some ways to win products on this also. If you can't watch it live at 7:30, tell your consultant, I still want to watch this. She can get you the playback link, and you still have a 24-hour drawing that you could also be in. So that is More Than a Pink Cadillac. Guys, I did not know almost 30 years ago that I could make this work for me. I did not know that. I just wanted to help Diane because she had a goal, and she told me she had a goal, and it was to become a director. Does your consultant have a goal? Ask her. I'm a consultant still too, even though I'm a director. My goal is for us to get into a pink Cadillac. I think that we are a unit that could represent a pink Cadillac quite simply and easily and beautifully for Mary Kay. And so that's my goal. And so to do that, we need all of you. We need all of you as amazing customers and all of you as amazing team members. Ask your consultant, what's her goal? Diane told me she wanted to become a director. She needed to share the opportunity with like 35 women in 3 days because she knew what her numbers were. She had just done the numbers. She knew what she was trying to reach. And so she threw out the number. And I thought, I've got to help this poor woman. Where is she going to find 35 women in 3 days? And so I helped her, and I listened to what this opportunity had to offer. And I thought, well, I might just try it because I was a stay-at-home mom of 3 little boys, and it was amazing. And I felt blessed to be able to do that. But guys, it is hard to stay home with 3 little boys. I'm just telling you, you lose yourself in there just a little bit, right? And I thought, I could say I got a job, which it was, but I was thinking in my head, I can say to my husband, I got a job, honey, and I have to go to work at night. Because back then we didn't have computers, we didn't have Zooms, we didn't have computers at all, we didn't have cell phones. And so I would let him stay home with his darling 3 little boys at nighttime, and I'd go off and I could hold a couple of facials and a couple of parties. Well, then I loved it so much, guys, and everybody fell in love with the product as I did too, because I put it on my face and I thought, what the heck? This feels amazing. I hadn't taken care of myself really in 7 years because the boys were 7, 4, and 2. And so as women started feeling it, they wanted it. And so then I started having people over at my house when the kids were taking their nap. I mean, I had one in school and the other 2 would lay down for their naps, or I'd have them playing back in the back room, and I would just have women over to my house. And they were coming in and coming out, and I was eating it up and I was loving it. And guys, just 9 short months later, I found out we were moving to the state of Kentucky, where I knew not another living soul. I knew nobody in the state of Kentucky. God knew I needed this before I knew I needed it. And so he said, we're going to move you to Kentucky, Cindy, and you're going to need to meet people. And he knew me. This is going to make you meet people because you're going to have Mary Kay product to sell, and you're going to want people and clients, and you're going to want friends, and this is going to help you. And my goodness, it has. Oh my goodness, it has. 8 cars later, 8 Mary Kay free cars later. I never knew. The top 1% of our company earns cars, and our unit has been there for 8 times that we have earned a company car. And I feel blessed every minute. I feel blessed that I got to be at all the volunteer things for my kids, but that I could pass them on to their daddy at night. I feel blessed that we were able to retire, sell our home, and travel around, because during this time I can do all my business on the computer, and if I needed to, and I also can ship that product and get it into the hands of my customers. It's been a win-win situation. And so get on More Than a Pink Cadillac tonight, and let us share that with you also. Okay? Get with your consultant. Check out the mask. Check out More Than Pink Cadillac. Join us some more this week. Let us know if you have questions on here. We will answer them. Thank you all for being on. We love you guys so, so much. Bye.